What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, and here we are on What's Up Wednesday. Give it up. To my right and to your left, I got my main man that is multitask and everything that he does. He walks the dog, feeds the babies, cooks the food, and feeds his wife at the same time. It's PR. Give it up.
uh,
Oh man, what's going on, PR Cowboy? How you feeling, brother?
man, short week this week. We're on the show Wednesday night after having a Monday night butt kicking once again, and it's just you didn't even give me a couple days to get over it. You just like, bam, it's time, it's it's done. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
ready to go. So
it's getting easier and easier to put these games behind us. Oh
uh,
man! So before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to all those subscribers that follow us, that are subscribed to this channel. And if you're not a subscriber, do me a favor. It's absolutely free. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell that you may be notified when the next video is posted. So with that being said, give a big shout out to all our subscribers and followers right now. Let's give it up. Oh yeah, y'all come on in. Come on in, because we finna do some straight up barbershop talk tonight. Come on in. I'm gonna wait for some folks to come on in. Cause we you know what? We got to do some around the table talk tonight. PR Cowboy.
yeah,
This is bro.
yeah. Let's
The
let's
last
let's hear.
time the last time it was this bad was 2020 when we had Mike Nolan.
Hmm.
That's what I said, Mike Nolan. We got somebody in the house right now. We got Danny Savage in the house. Give it up. The draft guru. Give it up. Yeah, man, Danny. Bro, we finna do some round the table talk tonight, brother. We finna talk about it. It's gonna be some straight barbershop talk tonight. And we gotta get into it. We're gonna wait for more folks get in. We also got our guy, the fire starter. Patrick Ryder is in the house. Give it up for Patrick Ryder. What's up, Cowboy Nation? Can we please get a freaking win? Give it up one more time. Oh man, what is going on? So, well, before we do that, while we're waiting for everybody to come in, let's go ahead and get into our what we call the sick and shut in, which is our injury list. And I'm sure we're going to give PR Cowboy the honors of doing that. So, who is on this burn list today, brother?
I think it's easier to say who's not on it, but
Wait,
we. Nah, man, we got some big names. With it being a short week, it's going to be hard for some of these guys to get on the field. So you got Jake Ferguson, a big one with a concussion. I don't see him clearing that by Sunday. We got Zach Martin with the ankle. We got Tyler Smith with the ankle. Two offensive linemen right there. Did not practice today early on in the week. Um, we got Marquise Bell. Looks like he's going to have season-ending surgery with his shoulder, so they looking to go on IR. Of course, you got the usual Kendricks with the limited practice. He's been like that most of the year. We have um, Tyler Guyton with a full practice, so he was he's good to go. And yeah, man, it's just and CD Lamb was limited also. We could get some guys back this week on the secondary. It looks like Jordan Lewis is eyeing to return Sunday. He was a big miss this week. And then also Deron Bland was a full practice. So we'll see if we finally get to see him on the field or not this week as well. So that's what we got for those guys as far as we're dealing with.
she. It's not looking good right now. Danny Savage got something to say. He said, "Sad part, we at least 2 to 3 draft away from turning team around." I guess you're right about that. Give it up.
No,
Oh my
there's
God. Oh,
yeah. I mean, there's optimism.
there he is. There he is. There is some hope. Keep hope alive. Patrick Ryder said we are in the Dave Campo years. Oh my gosh. I guess you're right, man. This is getting, man, man, it's getting tough to watch, man. I actually stopped watching in the fourth quarter during there, like 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. I pretty
Yeah.
much, gave up, man. It was more like, okay, what are we doing here? I mean, it's bananas.
Yeah,
Uh,
you could see the depth showing up with the injuries. You just see the depth that we don't have, and everything you're just seeing all of it in place. Like, I know we want to look at McCarthy. I know we want to look at Dak, somewhere to blame, but just look at the depth around you and how it is, and it's just bad.
and we lost a lot of that depth to Washington when Dan Quinn got out of
Yeah,
here, man. So
yeah,
when we talk about Marquise Bell, we know he's going to be out for the rest of the season.
yeah,
Zach Martin, man, I mean he's like a
yeah.
used car, man. He's on some May pops right now. He got a leaking oil gasket, and his spark plugs are misfiring. I mean, dude, we wrote this guy till the wheels done went flat on him, man. So that's where we are with Zach Moore. I mean, big shout out to him because he's given us everything that he had.
Yeah,
Then here we are with Tyler Smith. Here we are with Tyler Guyton. I mean, when does it stop, man? It just
yeah.
seems that it doesn't stop, and man, it's crazy. So with that being said, man, let's get right on into it, man. Let's get into some of this news that you can use. Give it up. Oh man. So yeah, here we are, man. What's up Wednesday? And things are taking place right now. Here's the latest conversation. Let's talk about this one here, man. So it's been reported that Trayvon and CD was seen at a nightclub after the game against Houston Texans. Yeah, you saw the cameras. The cameras was there. The people had, was recording, and basically, evidently, was a good song on because they was really, bobbing to the beat, things like that. But wow, after a 34-10 win, you go to a club. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I don't see. Now, I can see myself going to a bar, man. Hey, Pete, let's go to the bar, man. Let's go drink
Yeah.
water away,
Yeah.
whatever. We turning all the way up as if we're winning.
I'm kind of torn between this, man. I haven't had time to really process like what to think about this, but it's kind of like what if they were doing this like let's say the week before a big playoff game, would we
Hmm.
make a bigger deal out of it then than we would do right now that we're losing? Like it's kind of like I don't
Yeah,
want to see this, but like, what I'm saying? It's kind of just torn. Like, it's like what's mean seven? Like, I don't know. But it does come back to us, like when like I told you the comments that Trayvon and Micah talked about when they said those comments that they said. So it just comes back circle when you see this. It all comes full circle, and you're just like, man, I just don't want to see this either, man. So yeah,
yeah.
kind of torn to what to think about it. So.
And it's crazy, man, because we're talking about Trayvon and Joe Mixon basically running past him, looking back at him, it's like high stepping on him or whatever the case may be. And it's just crazy. Hold on, before we get going any further, we got to bring our guy in. Cowboy Champ is in the house. Bring him on. Cowboy Champ, how you doing, brother?
How doing this evening?
Oh man, you know how it is, man. We've been taking these BC powders because our heads are pounded, and we've been drinking beer since the game has been over, and I'm still drinking.
Yeah,
Well,
man, it's been
go ahead. I'm
a
listening.
it's been an interesting 48 hours. 'Cause I just posted a video, a short, someone recording digs and parts of at the club after the loss of after the game. They went
Right.
straight to the club. So that right there tells you what the Cowboys players' mindset is. They don't care.
And it is kind of hard to see, man. Even when I was coaching Pee Wee football, man, if I lost a game, man, I mean, it's nothing for me to celebrate. I'm going home and I'm pulling out the playbook and figure out and watch film and watch the tape to see what I did wrong and try to correct it. Yeah, but I think this is what we're talking about, man. When we make multimillionaires without any hardware.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
just
that's,
saying.
I
Do
mean,
we,
yeah,
we we are rewarding again? I keep saying this. We are rewarding players, and these guys here, with two of these guys, and with Dak on next year, we're paying over $130 million between three people, if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot of money, and there is no hardware. There is no first place ribbon. There is no trophy. There is no ring, and we're paying players for numbers. And when you do that, this is what you get. There's no where I gotta play this role because I am, I'm the number one receiver, so I gotta lead by example. No, man, I'm turning up. I got all the money in the world. I got me. And that just seems like that's what the attitude is. Cowboys champ. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, man, because man, you play the way you play Monday night, and then you got the nerve to get an attitude when the fans start booing you. The fans, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I really have lost interest in the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I lost interest. And then it's like more people just living that way because of this culture.
The culture.
Without
Give it up. The culture. So let me ask you guys this. So where is the accountability? Where's the accountability, PR Capital? Where's accountability? It's like we can do wrong, but guess what? Who cares?
yeah.
I mean, there's no accountability. These guys do stupid stuff, man, and no one holds them accountable. Now, I did see the tight end coach get on Span Ford one time. Like he ran around and he fell down, and that
Yeah.
coach got right on his butt when he's come on the sideline. But overall, man, it's just like it's whatever. We'll try again. So, PR, what do you think about that, man? Accountability
Yeah.
with this team.
And when's the last time you've seen it? When's the last time that you've seen that accountability? I mean, you go forever, right? I mean, since Jimmy is when you last time you seen it because you've gone through the Garretts, you've gone through the Wade Phillips, you've gone through all these guys, and who's sitting there on top? Jerry, and he's not being held accountable for these bad picks or mismanaging the salary cap or whatever it may be, and it just starts right there, man. And it's just there. I don't care what kind of coach you bring in. It's just not gonna. You're not gonna see it, man. We're just not gonna see it because of Jerry. And like I said, and I'd say the whole thing he's brought, and like you said it before, G. You said that we are a mom and pop store. And you can do no wrong. Hey, you're my younger brother. Come on in, man. You're gonna come coach the defensive line right here, man. You're cool. That's where we're at, G. And you said it for years now.
Yeah, it don't matter what time you come to work, just as long as you get here.
Yeah.
That's where we are with this team, man. And and a lot of that goes towards Jerry Jones, Coach Jerry, being who he is. But we've been talking a lot about Jerry Jones, and we've been talking a lot about how he's making these decisions. I don't know if y'all heard this or not, man. David Irvin was on the Unmuted podcast on YouTube. This was posted about 4 weeks ago. Cowboys champ, did you hear anything about David Irvin exposing some folks? Did you hear about this, or did you see this video?
I actually heard it, and it's on my algorithm. I haven't clicked on it yet, but I want to down it because
Yeah,
because we've been hearing about this about if the players don't like what the coach is doing, they go straight to the GM. And I thought the head coach was supposed to be the boss.
yeah, and all credits go to Unmuted. Unmuted has the full video, and I'm going to put the link so everybody else can see the full video in the comments below. But I just kind of did a little edit on certain topics that he talked about. But the main topic was how he exposed Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. But David Irvin, I thought had a bright future. but he talks about in this video. I'm going to play the audio of what he had to say here in just a second. But the guy was a great player, but come to find out, you hear in here that he said he really didn't like football, and he just only played it, to take care of his family. But in here, he talks about Stephen Jones. He talks about the dark side of the organization, but he also calls out Stephen A. Smith and he calls out Snoop, and that's more about him smoking weed, and how they talked against him. But at the same time, basically, you guys are doing the same thing. He felt that kind of hurt his sponsorship. But David is doing really good right now. He's an ordained youth minister right now. He's back at Iowa State, finishing up his degree. He's also a father of an 11-year-old daughter, and he's also making music. So just listen to him. He seems like he's enjoying himself. But I do want to share this with you guys. Let me see if I can pull this up. But yeah, and it's pretty deep, man, what he had to say. But my bad. Let me turn that off. But yeah, it's pretty deep what he's talking about. And he didn't bite his tongue at all, So let me see if I can pull this up. You guys, I'm gonna play a little bit of it, but just what I explained, this is what he's talking about. Let's see if we can get into this. Let's see if I can get this.
I'm gonna just pack up my bags and peace out. But they came back around and said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and make the right move because Jerry wasn't having it. More of a Stephen Jones doing that type of thing.
Now this is the guy that's hosting, unmuted. That's him talking, and then David Irvin to come in. So it's both of them kind of collaborating back and forth. So this is the host that's talking right now.
First off, Stephen Jones I don't like Stephen Jones. He's the problem. Everyone talk about Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Look under.
Yeah, my boy Mark Holmes called him Cowboy.
Look, it ain't Jerry. It ain't Jerry.
It ain't Jerry.
However, I never got to do any. It's funny. It's funny you bring that up. The only negotiations I've ever tried to do with the Cowboys were off the books about something that I'm not allowed. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about right now. Oh no. I've seen the dark side, guys. I know where the bodies are buried, and I kept my mouth shut. You ain't see me blasting on this and that. I might have put some shit up and put it down, but it's a lot of deep stuff, guys. You fucked up bringing me on the show. You know that, right? Hey,
let me say this here also. There is some explicit language in here, guys. Just kind of give you a heads up. If your kids are listening, you might want to, tone down your volume or whatever. But there is some explicit stuff that he's going to say. But again, this is David Irvin. So just giving you a fair warning.
Reason I've been silenced. It's a reason Stephen A. Smith was paid not to fuck with me and talk against me, my guy. It's a reason Snoop was paid to talk against me, my guy. Because
they was on the show. They was on that show.
What happened? I do my stand. No one's made a stand like I have. The thing, you hear how I'm talking.
Yeah.
You see, I'm chilling. The stuff I'm saying, shirt off, casual. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. I stand on something.
Right.
Then damned to put money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm setting an example for other guys like me, men and women like me with integrity and who stand for something. And you can't buy them with money. So guys like me, they're going to silence and get out of there. They're not going to give us a chance to respond. Then it's the other guys I like to call, back in the slavery days, you had, field niggas and house niggas. You got house niggas. They want to pay those. They want to pay those people because they got a loyalty to them, to our owners and what it is. It's insane, bro. It's just, they pick and choose. They keep our ceiling down. All these drug, man, I had about 200 drug tests in the NFL. I've only failed, what you hear, about 4?
Yeah.
I've had like 200, bro. These are facts. They do that on purpose. They say, David Irving, he's making, who was it? Aaron Donald was the top paid lineman at the time. So my stats in 7 games were matching to his in 16 games.
Yeah.
He loves football. You see how long he stayed in it. Yeah, he getting paid now. How many years later, though? Like, how many concussions later, though, are you finally getting chump change? You done did this for 30 years before you got paid, bro? I, on the other hand, don't love it. Because football as a kid, those Snoop leagues, that was fun. When you come in the NFL, it's no longer football. It's entertainment. For 12 hours a day during football camp, getting paid $700 a week. Nah, bro. You get paid
$700 a week?
You get paid $700 a week during football camp, but if you miss one day, you get fined $1,600. How does that work?
So they try to really make it out as if you were just this boneheaded, going against the grain. He just want to smoke weed and that's it.
Yeah, so let me explain. Let me tell people who I actually am. My name is David Gerard Irving, okay? All I've ever liked to do is have fun, play video games. I love beautiful women, deep conversations, and I love weed.
Give it up for David Irving. See, that's the inside scoop that we don't know. And he pretty much, and the reason he's talking about Snoop, Cowboys champ, and Stephen A, because they came after him, they was talking about because how he got suspended, how dare you, you playing football and the things like that. But what he's also saying basically is, I'm being me, I never snitched on the other people that was doing it, but I wasn't the only one doing it, but this is me. So I'm going to put the link in there, man, the full video, man, but yeah, there's some dark side as far as what's going on in the organization. What do you think, Pete?
No, and we've talked about it over the last couple of years. We know Steven in on some of these deals. We know Steven's talked to Jerry about maybe releasing Terrell Owens or releasing some guys that Jerry didn't want to, or not drafting Manziel. We've heard the stories of Steven being involved. We do know this. But Jerry's giving him that power to do that. So I'm not going yes, Steven, I'm not giving him a pass either, but I'm still going to put the blame on Jerry because you're putting these people in place to make these decisions, man. So it still falls on you.
Yeah. Cowboys champ, what do you think? I mean, that's what he said. He said it's not Jerry, it's Steven. What do you think about that?
I don't have to agree. It's still very still on. Even though Steven he got a lot of say so because he is a CCO of the Cowboys. Him and Will McClay, they do a lot of the draft and picking up free agencies. Yeah, a lot of yeah, I have to put no one blame will be very well. Steven hands are not clean as well either. They very dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, gee, how many times have we heard Steven say, we like our draft picks? We like our guys. How many times? So we know he's part of the problem. We do know that. But there's still the guy that's putting him in charge of these deals.
And that's what I'm saying. Until Jerry, Steven, and Will McClay get out of the damn way, hire a real GM. Let the GM take the blame if he's not producing. I mean, it goes back to two words: Cowboy culture.
Yeah.
That's Cowboy.
Well, dude, we haven't been this bad since 2020, and that's when we had Mike Nolan, which we gave up 273 points in one season. Yeah, and we finished 6-10, and here we are. So that was Mike McCarthy's first year, and this is Mike McCarthy's last year. How in the world did this take place? I mean, we can't say that we did lose a bunch of rotational guys when Dan Quinn left, and then we're looking at a new defense. But man, this offense, I thought, well, it's not really the same because we do have two rookie linemen as well. So that's another transition that we have to accept as well. But what do you say, Pete?
Running back too.
And running back. And we're gonna get into this running back because I saw Deuce Vaughn on the field Monday night. What are we doing? Anyway, so hey, everybody, stay tuned real quick. I gotta do this real quick. I gotta do a channel identification. So just hold tight for a minute. Hold tight. right. Again, y'all saw it. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell because it costs you absolutely nothing. Give it up. So what we got here? This is what we got going on here, man. Let's get into some of these comments, man. I'll go Cowboys Corner. Cowboys kind of catch that link. There go Felicia Collins. She's down there. Let's see. Patrick Ryder says, I would not be surprised if Jerry bring back. Stop it. See, Patrick Ryder, this is what he does. He knows how to start a fire.
And this discussion came up too because we're talking about should McCarthy be let go already or whatever, and the longer he's around and to the end of the year, you got to have that discussion, right? Because even though they're talking about other coaches, we're talking about other coaches, this and that. Why haven't they released him then if they're already thinking other coach?
Oh man, because number one, nobody wants this damn job.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Cowboys champ, what do you think about this question? I mean, there's this comment down here, brother.
You know what? I'm hearing Kellen Moore. Now I know that Deion Sanders. I know that's a people wish him, but now Deion is not coming here. I'm hearing Bill Belichick. Belichick and Jerry will not work because of Jerry's ego. I'm still thinking he might be right, man. Man, you know what? I won't be surprised if they sign him back.
Yeah,
I'll
be surprised too.
Yeah, that will piss me off. Just like
you saying what now, Cowboys champ? You say you wouldn't be surprised. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry and Steven decide to re-sign McCarthy back.
No.
So you know what? If they're like they signed back to that a 4-year, $41 million contract.
I mean, gee, you got to ask the question: if the longer he hangs around as the season goes and he makes it to the end of the year, you got to ask the question, right? I mean, what's the whole like
that makes too much sense. And you guys, we've all seen how everything he's done didn't make sense. Everything he's done this season. So again, watch what happened when he should have released. When he should have had released Mike McCarthy. He's going to hold on to him. And sure enough, he'll wait till the end of the season, and then guess what? He'll go scrambling looking for a head coach. Before we go any further, got to bring our guy on that hosts all the shows in the world. He likes to do the talking crazy, and he will talk crazy, but he's passionate about his Cowboys. It's no other than our guy, Cowboys Corner. Bring him on. Oh my gosh! Hey, so I'm having a problem with this comment right here, Cowboys Corner. Mike, what? Read. I would not be surprised if Jerry brings back Mike McCarthy for one more year because Jerry effed up this team by not signing free agents doing the off season. You buying or you selling that?
I'm buying it.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong? What the crap? Okay, I need something stronger. What's?
Want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
So what's the number one word Jerry Jones has used? What's the number one word that Jerry Jones would use? The word comfortable. So you extend Dak Prescott. What is Dak Prescott under Mike McCarthy? Winning record, winning quarterback, playoffs, right? No playoff success, but playoffs. If they don't sign Mike McCarthy to another year, the guy they're going to bring in is Kellen Moore because
wait a minute,
because Jerry is comfortable. Dak Prescott has already proven that he cannot take on another offense. So Kellen Moore's going to come in here and keep the offense the same, so that way Dak Prescott can keep it the same. Mike McCarthy can stay here, keep calling the plays, and keep the offense the same. Mike McCarthy stood on the podium 2 weeks ago and says, I regret not changing the offense.
Because I'm seeing his regrets.
Because they can't change the offense because Dak is limited. And it's not a knock on Dak. That's just who Dak is. And that's why the word comfortable fits in with Mike McCarthy or Kellen Moore.
So you mean to tell me we're willing to just sit here and spin in this mud, just and expect the same results? I'm baffled. I'm baffled. PR Cowboy. I'm baffled. Somebody help me.
No, and like I said, I just if you look at it, just what Cowboys Corner said. Plus, like I said, he's on his last year of his deal, so there's no like if you're looking to make a move, you would make Al Harris the interim head coach or whoever and start playing some of these other guys. They're not doing anything like that. And I feel like the longer this thing goes, like you got a point, like, oh, we're gonna hear Jerry wants to keep this going to the end. But if Mike McCarthy makes it to the end of the year, very good chance, I think, that he gets the 1 or 2 year extension.
Cowboys champ, you look quiet. What are you thinking over there? Wake, I know you probably fainted, but come on back. Tell us what's on your mind, brother.
Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. I mean, God, well, Dak owns the whole organization. Then, if we're doing that, Dak owns the organization. If we can't do anything around Dak, that means Dak has really just screwed over this organization, and it's his organization, regardless of what Jerry Jones says. That's what it sounds to me, guys.
100%. You know why that statement's true? Because that's your biggest investment on the football team.
See?
Okay. Yes, we were talking about this, me Corner and Phil Court Campbell, we were talking about this. Jerry, his word is comfortable. That's why every time that he don't really give a crap about the fans. As long as he's comfortable. That's all that matters.
Wow, I'm baffled. But if that's what you got, think maybe that's the thing, man. I mean, since you got here, Cowboy Corner. So hey, man, listen, your boy Trayvon and CD was out. Hey, what? Vibing to the beat right after a 34-10 loss. Hey, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it, Cowboy Corner?
No, because we're not playing for nothing. There's nothing on the line.
Wait.
We're not playing for. There's nothing on the line. Now,
yeah.
if CD Lamb dropped a couple of balls and dropped the game-winning touchdown pass, or Trayvon Diggs did the George Kittle tackle 2.0 or something, we lost the game, then we could be like, well, what are they doing? Or do they take football serious? It's a 3-7 football team. Go live your life. You just put 60 minutes of football on the field. You lost. You're going to keep losing. You're going to continue to lose. There's nothing you can do except podcast and go clubbing. Go do your thing.
Dude, we spent way too much money. I think we're going to owe over $130-some million for 3 players next year. And we're already telling them to go do your thing.
Yeah, and like I said, I think we feel differently if it was a Friday, Saturday night before a big divisional playoff game coming up, and they were doing this. I think we feel differently, but we're 3-7.
If this was Cabo, then it would be different.
Yeah, there you go, Cabo 2.0.
Well, let's get.
What do you have a problem with it, G. Hampton?
Heck yeah, I got a problem with it.
Let me hear it.
Well, the problem I have is, unless we're going to throw the towel in and say officially through our owner and our head coach that, hey, this is where we are. We're pulling our starters out. Basically we're almost there, but we're only there because of a lot of injuries. But again, let me ask you this: do you think Jimmy Johnson would go with this? Do you think Tom Landry would go with this? I don't give a fat rat if we're 3-7. Do you literally think Jimmy Johnson and Tom Landry is going to just lay down and let these guys say we're not playing for? Come on, guys. That's not going to happen. Now, and I understand this is Mike McCarthy, but Jimmy found himself, in which he did. We was 1-15, Mike. And you know what? We still played our butts off. Man, this would be unacceptable because number one, we wouldn't be playing like this if we had somebody that would hold these players accountable. So now I can't say that I can accept this. No, I can't. I can't.
I get what you're saying. I hear you. I just feel like, what else can we do? The culture and the era that we're in is two different things. I mean,
Mike,
it
I don't
is.
like you talking like this, Mike. I
How
don't like you talking like this.
you could tell who played football in Texas and who didn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, because in Texas, when you play football, the high school across from your high school is the enemy.
You damn right.
And so anybody that lines up against you is the enemy. We were raised to never do this. We were raised to never think like this. We were raised to go out there and blood and guts, a coup de grace.
That's right.
And these guys don't think like that. These guys don't act like that. These guys are veterans to the team that's supposed to be leading guys like Marshawn Nealon and Overshawn and Maurice Luafau and all these young guys, right? This is the first losing season for Tyler Smith. This is the first losing season for
a lot of these guys.
For a lot of these guys.
These guys come. Football Junkie said it best one time. He said that a lot of these guys are not used to losing. They come from Alabama. They coming from these big programs where they went Michigan, and here they are. They're losing. So they're not.
CeeDee Lamb only had one bad year as a Cowboy, and that was his rookie year. So when you look at all this and you see all this, what do you expect? What do you expect? This is what Jerry wanted. I can't punish somebody whose quote-unquote parents taught him how to act. This is how Jerry taught the Cowboy players to act.
No,
I can't hand out butt whoopers to somebody else's kid.
Mike, but we've seen that. I don't even think this is Jerry. This is more of a coaching culture, man, because we've seen it up under Jerry Jones when it all originated from, when it came with Jimmy Johnson. Now, it was ego. It was ego that Jerry put his foot in his mouth and said, I can get anybody to coach this team. And it hasn't happened. So it's the culture, because the coaching culture, because of the guys, the coaches that he has brought in, and all these yes guys. And Kellen Moore is going to be another yes guy. Well, how much pull do you think Kellen Moore is going to have? Absolutely none.
How much pull do you think Mike McCarthy has?
None.
Exactly. So that's the culture that generates from Daddy, the big dog, Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Who hires the guys?
And exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Again, we know that Jerry has hired him, but again, if the coaches allow it, now he might be bringing the coaches in, but the coaches are responsible for the players.
The GM is all the head coach has to do is coach them.
That's right.
The GM is responsible and hands down the discipline. That's why he's the manager.
What's going to happen if Mike McCarthy, right after a game, says, Jerry, you can't come in the locker room?
Jerry's going to march right into that locker room.
Yeah.
Or Jerry will pull some slick shit and say, well, I'm not the GM right now. I'm the owner of the Cowboys, and you can't tell me what to do.
And you know what? And that's why Jimmy Johnson did what he did, because he's not that type of guy. He's not no yes sir man. If you're going to bring me in to coach this team, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. So, basically, Jerry Jones has no choice but to go out here and get a bunch of guys that's need a job and probably don't have, a voice. So that's where we are. But anyway, Felicia Collins said Mike McCarthy has no control over the players on or off the field. So whatever they do is a non-factor. Ooh, man. Oh, my gosh. The culture in this room today. Jeff said number 4.5. Now, number 4.5, that is Jerry Jones. That's what we call him at work. Jerry Jones is 4.5, which we know Dak is 4. Stephen Jones' brother, Stephen, head coach, comfort for Dak. Well, I don't know about all that, but it could be the case. Let Stephen Jones be the head coach. But again, guys, this is where we are. This is the culture, and I agree with you. So when we get into this box score, I want you guys to just, and I'm probably sure Capricorn, you already went over, but my biggest thing right here is when we talk about I want to run the damn ball. Once again, Rico Dowdle, 10 carries for 28 yards. And we're just going to stop right there because we heard a coach say, Cowboys champ, I want to run the damn ball. What is the problem of why we cannot run the damn ball? Cowboys champ.
This is a two-part answer. Number one, Mike McCarthy don't want to run the ball. He just passed. This goes back to Green Bay. Majority of his play calling was passing the ball. And number two, we don't have the personnel to run the ball like we should. No, nothing against Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle maybe a RB3 or at best. But the fact that the GM been drafted a running back to replace Zeke Elliott production, and the fact that this offensive line is worse than damn. That's why we cannot run the ball successfully.
So, PR Cowboy.
Yeah. I mean,
I know how to win. I want to run the damn ball. What the?
and the one game we saw it was the Pittsburgh game, and we looked good. The one game we saw it, and Cooper Rush throwing the ball 50 times is
55.
not. Yeah, 50 plus times is not.
56 if you want to add the punter throwing the ball. So, Cowboys corner. So, they said Rico Dowdle was the guy. Where we at now? I mean, we said that this is the RB1 for the Cowboys, and we still only rushed for a total of 46 yards. No, I'm sorry. Let me do that. I think it's 64. Let me get it right. I don't want to do that. I think it was let me see. Yeah, 64 yards total. Mike. So he said, I know how to win and I want to run a damn ball. So I understand some of it, but help me understand a little bit better.
Yeah. Terrence Steele is Terrence aluminum. Zach Martin is long in the tooth and looks horrible. A rookie center. Tyler Smith is your best consistent offensive lineman, and you got an inconsistent Tyler Guyton who's in and out with injuries, and you got a shuffle there with Awesome Richards. I don't even think Emmitt Smith could get 64 yards behind this line. And this stems from last year. When I went to that Lions game, who's a really good defensive line, I saw no push. Zero push from this offensive line. They were getting manhandled by the Lions last December when I went to that game and watched that. And when you got Zach Martin the way he's looking, still rookie, Tyler Smith, the most consistent player, I don't know what the Cowboys thought. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the line would be better, but it's not. It's worse. It's worse. Sure, I would want more from Dowdle, right? I would want more from Dalvin Cook. I don't think Zeke, even with the good line, can do anything behind this. Just because
I forgot about Dalvin Cook
because the tread is very thin for Zeke. But when you look at this as an overall deal, man, I just feel like I don't know what we will expect from Dowdle. It's like getting mad at Dowdle for failing a test, and we didn't prepare him to take a test.
Yeah.
Right? The offensive line is there to prepare him for the test, and he has to go pass the test by running through those blocks. And we failed Dowdle.
Yeah.
So, PR Cowboy. No, there was no Zeke. There was no Dalvin Cook. No Hunter Lupke. But we saw Deuce Vaughn.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he's still, but like I don't know what to be mad at anymore. Like you said, I think we went into the year hoping Zach Martin would be old Zach Martin. we thought, they would bring the rookies along, and the whole right side of the line is bad. And you add Deuce Vaughn, what he gets? He gets like half a yard every time he touches the ball. I'm just like, I don't understand why they're still putting him in there. Um, yeah, I have no answers, man. I think I'm just with you with everybody. We thought this offensive line would be better than what it was, and two rookies. And I'm not even mad at Cooper Beebe. I feel like he's doing a fine job. I think he's getting better and better as we go. Uh, but yeah, with Zach Martin and Terrence Steele is just awful. We just got a whole lot of rebuilding we got to do on that old line.
Another multimillionaire made without any hardware, any accolades. So yeah. Anyway, Cowboys champ Cooper Rush, 32 for 55, 354 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. That sounds like a win to me, but I beg to differ. 55 times he threw the ball, Cowboys champ. What are we doing?
That Prescott numbers. That's Prescott. That's my score, especially when Cowboys come on. My opinion, Cooper Rush. Remember that when he went 5-1, Cowboys did have a good line that game. He had a good running game, and he had a good defense. Now all of that has been exposed. So my thing is, we know what Cooper Rush is. Go ahead and play a trade list the rest of the year. See what you got in this fourth round pick. Because right now, 2 years in a row, the Jones just blew a fourth round. And Zeke did play a couple of. I think he had 2 carries, and he had a catch in the Monday night game. It wasn't much, but yeah, he was out there. But as far as Cooper Rush, man, I thought that Cowboys would run the ball more to put. They want to have Cooper Rush be out there and throwing the ball anywhere, but these are Cowboys.
So, Mike, your coach said he regrets. Your coach, Mike McCarthy, said he regrets that he didn't put Trey Lance in the game. What do you mean you regret? The game was over. What do you mean? Why are we sitting up here continuing? I admit. He said in the what was the game we played before last week, I guess. He said who we played last week? We played who was it? Dang it. Anyway,
the Eagles.
The Eagles. He said I have to admit I did not have Cooper Rush ready for that game. Now this week he said I regret that what in the world is Mike McCarthy doing, brother? He said he regret that he didn't put Trey Lance in the game. So what are we doing? What is he doing?
Mike McCarthy has a history of this, a history of regrets, right? I looked at the wrong game clock. I looked at this. I looked at that. I thought I had a timeout, but I didn't. Analytics told me to do this, but I did the complete opposite. Mike McCarthy, he doesn't play football, but he damn sure fumbles a lot. And
he does.
I feel like when I hear the word regret from McCarthy, it's because McCarthy, Jerry, Will, Steven, they got all in a room for the game plan. Jerry wants to know the game plan, right? And and Jerry probably brought up Trey Lance, and McCarthy's like, well, he's probably not ready. And Jerry's probably like, well, we need to see Trey. And Mike McCarthy's trying to sell Jerry on these things, just like with the playbook. He regretted the playbook. He should have implemented his playbook. So they had this big meeting, and he's talked to Jerry, and they said, we'll keep the same playbook. So anytime I hear the word regret, it's because he stood in front of his boss and told him Cooper Rush would be fine to play the whole game. The playbook will be fine while I'm here. X, Y, and Z. It's always something because he put his foot in his mouth when it came to the boss. I guarantee you that's what it is. I have no proof of it, But anytime that I effed up at work, I had some type of regret in front of the damn boss.
Yeah. Makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I like that. That makes sense. So, Pete, I look at this box score, man. And again, for whatever reason, I don't know why the first and third quarter always hits us so hard. We scored absolutely nothing in the first quarter. We scored one touchdown and a field goal in the second quarter. We came out in halftime and we got the ball and we did absolutely nothing in the third quarter and we did absolutely nothing in the fourth quarter. But your coach is saying he regrets that he didn't put Trey Lance in the game. So again, which Mike just spoke on it. How are we going to? Are we going to even try to fix this thing, or are we just going to? What are we going to do from here, Mike? I mean, Pete.
Yeah, I don't. And this is where this is where I'm confused at. If Jerry is really going to make a move at coach, you want to see the future of what your young guys can do, right? And if you're standing there and telling Mike McCarthy, and Mike McCarthy doesn't think he's going to be part of this, why does he care about seeing these young guys? So that's where it comes back to like, are they really going to make a move from him? Because Mike McCarthy's coaching like he's not going anywhere, and he's trying to find the best way to win. Which we, as a fan group, we're thinking as a fan group, like I think Trey Lance might be the best way because we can't block anyway. So let's get a little read option with the quarterback that can
Yeah.
use his legs. So that's where I'm at this point. And plus, at the end of the year, Cooper Rush, I believe his contract's up. Let's play Trey Lance the rest of the year and see what you want to do with the backup quarterback situation here.
Well, more than likely, I think he's out of here after this season. So let him interview for a job.
Yeah.
Cowboys champ. So this weekend we're facing the Washington Commanders. It's basically Dan Quinn versus Mike McCarthy. Here it is. Basically, this is brought by the Blogging the Boys. They got 3 matchups to watch for. So the first one is Mike McCarthy versus Dan Quinn. The second one is Cowboys offensive line versus Commanders defensive line. And then the third one is defensive end Michael Parsons versus left tackle Brandon Coleman. So what is your take on this game coming up this Sunday?
I got a different take. It's Dan Quinn versus Jerry Jones because he wanted this Cowboy job, and I bet you Jerry Jones probably told him that he would get this guy once Michael Parsons is gone, but it didn't pan out. And I'm thinking Dan Quinn probably got Cowboys blood in his mouth. He just ready to attack and shoot against Cowboys right now. It's gonna be good. But I have to get on that because I'm get busy. But the final score, Washington Cowboys 13.
Wait. Cowboys champ, say that one more time. Did you say 50?
54, Cowboys 13.
All right. Well, hey, Mike. Cowboys versus the Washington preview here. And basically, you just heard the 3 matchups. So, what do you think and what are you looking for come Sunday?
Yeah, I think until they win, or until they can show me that they can win consistently, I got us losing every game. Every game. And I think Cowboys champ scores generous.
Wait, now stop it. Wait a minute now. What is going on here? Y'all. So what is your score? What is your score, Mike?
60-0. We ain't gonna score a damn touchdown.
Wow. 60 Well, yeah, this could be a good revenge game.
Oh yeah,
And
we've
then,
owned these little dudes for many, many years.
oh my, yeah, we have.
You don't think Dan Quinn knows this offense? And then on top of the offense, you got Cooper Rush running it. Oh, Joe Witt Jr. is about to feast. We ain't scoring a damn point.
This is like homecoming for Washington, right?
And it's a noon game.
Mm-hmm.
We already know how Cowboys
Even
play on a
worse.
noon game.
Oh, we already know. We already know. They're still asleep because they just came out from party the night before.
But hey,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. I got to run. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Mike. Give it up for Mike, the Cowboys Corner. Y'all make sure y'all go to his channel and check him out on Cowboys Corner. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Well, here we go. And then there was two. So, before we get out of here, all right, we got the Washington. All right, Chip Game Sports TV said, "Mr. You guys, I know, brother, you work late, man. You're the hardest working man in the podcast country. So, but we're gonna give it up for Chip Game Sports TV. Get up. Come on, Chip. I mean, come on, Pete. Give me what you got, man. What you're looking for, and give me your final score.
Now I'm not going to be as harsh as these guys.
60-0.
I think there's 3 wins in this rest of the year that we do get somewhere along this line. I think we end up with 3 more wins. This week will not be it, but look, we played these teams hard, right? We played up to halftime. We've kept it close. Third and fourth quarter has been our deal. We played a little bit better on the road. Washington, their defense still lacks where they can't stop the run, but we can't run the ball either, so that's just washed out. I'm going to say 24-17 Washington. I'm going to keep it a little bit closer. I think we play them tough. I think we'll keep it close, and then they'll prevail at the end. But like I said, I think we come back on Thanksgiving and get a win. So that's other. But yeah.
Oh man, you know when you're down, you might as well be out. And I think every team out there, especially in the division, they smell blood and they do not plan on letting up. And this here is going to be a revenge map for Joe Witt and for Dan Quinn. And believe me, Dan Quinn is the type of coach that players love to play for. Joe Witt is as well. So they know, these players know what this game means to Dan Quinn and Joe Witt. And then you have Dorrance Armstrong over, you have Fowler over there, you got Tyler Biadasz over there. So this is probably something that means more to Washington than it does us. And I hate to say that, but we're not tough. Our team is not tough. They're not. I give a little bit to the defense, but this offensive side of the ball, I mean, they play like they're spooked. And again, with that being said, I just don't see us prevailing. Let me use that word, prevailing, simply because we're not tough. Our offensive coordinator, our head coach, he's soft. There, and when you look at Dan Campbell and how he has his guys play, because Dan Campbell's a hard-nosed coach. Mike McCarthy continues to dance around questions and continue to make excuses. So, again, my final score, I'm going to say 52-10. Washington. I'm just saying, Chip. I mean,
you were so optimistic last week, G.
Yeah. This game is personal to Dan Quinn and Joe Witt. But you would think Mike McCarthy say, "Oh, I know they're coming, and I know what they're going to try to get. But guess what? Everything they do, we're going to come with a counter." But
well, not only that,
we don't think like that. We do not think like that. We think we're more of the take the punches and not make any adjustments. We'll turn our back and run before we hit back. We just don't do it. Like I said, I give a little bit to our defensive side of the ball because they're doing what they can with what they have. We have a lot of players
Yeah.
here. But this
Yeah.
offensive side of the ball, man, this is just crazy. Hey, look here. Before we get out of here, I got somebody in the house. Hold them up. Give it up to the guy that is all over the place, in the place, and all over the world. It's no other than DJ Kai from One Star One Family. Give it up.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
What's going on, Kai? How you
Hey,
doing, brother?
doing good, man. Caught you real quick. I was like, oh shit, the time change, man. Time change is dark over here. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Hey,
But
I know it, man. It gets dark so early now, man. It's crazy. But yeah, we just sit here
yeah,
talking about the preview of the game coming up,
I
man. Cowboys
I
versus
know,
Washington. So
I know.
come
I
on
heard you
with it.
guys a little bit, man. It's yeah, they out to get us. Everybody out to get us right now, man. We're ripe for the picking for everybody too, because we have been putting it on everybody these last few years, last couple
Yeah.
years. So this is their opportunity to get some, and we don't have a starting quarterback. You know, our starting quarterback, that's the head of the snake for an offense, is gone. Um, we drafted. I'm thinking we paid Dak so he could provide the quarterback essentials for CD Lamb to,
Yeah.
for his contract, and now we don't even have Dak. So yeah, it's brutal, man. It's brutal. And talking about, McCarthy saying, he should have put in Trey Lance. Trey Lance ain't gonna do nothing, bro. He's not. He's not. The only thing he's gonna do is run and get some running yards, like a lot of these other quarterbacks are doing. But he's not gonna get them passing yards, especially
No.
without an offensive line. Being able to protect. So Cooper Rush, I don't know who can do anything with the way our offensive line has been performing. So it's all bad, bro. It's all bad.
So, Kai, I hadn't asked you this, and we hadn't talked in a while, but I've been walking, following you and everything, watching everything that you got going on. You got your little promotion going on. I see. Yeah, I'm like, this guy here is living large and doing big things, man. Hey, you guys, and also everybody that's watching it, make sure you go to One Star One Family and follow my guy as well, man. He's got a
Yeah.
great content doing great things, and in around the country, basically. But
Man, yeah.
yeah. So I
Trying.
want to ask you this. So um, why did we wait so late to sign CD and Dak if we were gonna play like this? I mean, what was the take on that?
Um, I honestly don't know, man. I mean, it took forever for him to even sign anybody. I mean, honestly, like Kendricks was the only person we picked up, like, and I don't know what was up, man. He fell asleep at the wheel for like a couple months because so many people got away from us. We had the opportunity to do some things. Of the signing, honestly, the signing of just one person, it couldn't have been Kendrick. If he'd have just signed Derrick Henry, that would have flipped
Ah,
the whole football universe, the whole NFL upside down, and that would have been the move. But I don't know. He's trying to save money for next year for Michael Parsons, for this, for that. But I don't know what the heck he's trying to do. But whatever it is he was doing is definitely backfiring like a mug on him
yeah.
right now because the, now you got so many voids, so many holes to fill. And the thing is, it's not like we had the same team. We don't, because we lost a lot of players. We lost Pollard. We lost
Yeah.
a couple linemen. We
Yeah.
lost some key people that he did not even replace.
No.
So not only
Yeah.
did he not replace people that we lost, he didn't pick up any threats to really make the defenses change of what we're doing, because he didn't do anything. I mean, all we did was sign people we already had.
We
So
sli- we
it's
s-
not.
well. Wait a minute, Kai. We
Mhm.
signed our long snapper. With that, he was the first one
Okay,
we
yeah,
signed.
true,
Give it up.
true. Which was vital because we are punting a lot.
I guess you're right. We knew they knew something we didn't know. I guess. Dang. But
So, I mean, to me, I mean, we didn't change anything about our team. Even if we went, yeah, we did good, we went in the playoffs. Honestly, what changed this year from last year? Even if our guys were healthy, like nothing changed. I mean, so it's getting the running back. Cook has been out. Everybody, we had too many key players get hurt and be out too long. Like, who'd have thought Michael Parsons was going to be out for a month? Who'd have thought our pick six king, Deron Bland, hasn't seen the field yet to this point? Like, there's so many key people that we had that are not on the field at all, and you can't do that. I mean, now we're in a hole, no quarterback. I mean, it's just all bad. Now what do? Do you put our good players on the rack, put them on the Raptors, and so they don't get hurt, to try to get ready for next season? Like, I don't know. It's way early. I do know
It's way
that.
early. Yeah.
But how do we save face? Honestly, how do we save face and try to do something? But I mean, they got to try to put Trey Lance in there to do something, but he's not with the offense line and stuff.
Yeah.
So
And
it's really tough.
our receivers are subpar outside of CD Lamb. I mean, I was really thinking Jalen Tobin was going to step up, but for
Yeah,
whatever reason, he's having a hard time running routes. I don't know, but
yeah.
anyway, that's what it
Well,
is.
because he spent all his time with Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
He
and
spent
that
all
he's
his time
yeah,
training and everything, so him and Dak could be on the same page.
yeah,
So
so
he
true.
was over there a lot, and that was cool. I mean, Dak needed him to be that number three, but Cook is out, so now he needs to be a number two. Well, guess what? He didn't work with Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. He spent all his time with Dak Prescott. Prescott is out for the season. So now what? Now it's like a rookie receiver with the quarterback. Even though training camp, I was at training camp. So I did see them fighting for positions, and that's why I know Trey Lance ain't doing nothing, because he looks real quick at his progression and then he's gone. He's just running. Like, he ain't trying to really throw the ball. Like, he's trying to use his wheels and get out of there. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, anyway, so that's what you got. So give us a final score, and then I want you to let everybody know what you got coming up, man. But what will your final score be for this Sunday's game?
Sheesh. You know
Hey,
what?
before you say
I don't
anything,
think it's not going to be as crazy, as crazy as some people are putting it. Yeah, Washington's want to get honest, but Micah's playing. I mean, it's still a defensive. I mean,
yeah,
Washington, yeah, they're a good squad, but they lost to Pittsburgh. We did beat Pittsburgh, so
yeah,
I think we're going to just put some heat on them and stuff. So I think they're going to keep it under 30. It'll be like 27-17. Obviously not in our favor, but I mean, our defense held Texans, for a quarter, kept it to a minimum,
yeah.
and our offense just couldn't do anything, bro. They just couldn't do anything.
Nah, nothing whatsoever.
No,
Yeah,
and then
so
fake punts, and then early in the game to do a fake unsuccessful punt. Like, we already did that, and that was unsuccessful. All you did was allow them to put points and take chances. So fortunately, they didn't score on that drive because they were afforded the opportunity to take a chance because it was given to them on our side
exactly.
of the field. So yeah, why not take a chance? It's all for naught, if we don't go, oh well. But we can't be doing that, man. We can't be doing that.
Yeah. I agree with everything you say, with everything everybody on the panel is saying now. Now we had one guy, Cowboys corner come on. He said it's gonna be 60-0. So with that
No,
being,
I'd
yeah,
have thought the Texans would do something like that, but they didn't. And I mean, there's a little fight in our guys, but there's only so much they could do,
it's
bro.
on, and it's on the defensive side of the ball. So with that being said, DJ Kyle, let us know what you got coming up, man. So everybody that's watching
Uh,
can probably follow you or meet you there or something. What you got going on, my
yeah,
man?
actually, we're gonna be Saturday jumping in the car and heading over to Texas to see you guys, man. So we'll be heading over there, and hanging out with Cowboy and Cowboy Nation. The
Yeah,
world's team with Paul Stewart from the UK, some of the guys from the UK. We just want to meet up with everybody. As people wonder, why do you guys travel? Like, our team's sucking right now. Why are you guys doing it? It's called commitment, guys. We
wait a
commit.
minute.
We
We don't. That's what we
Yeah,
do.
We don't run.
that's
Yeah,
what we do.
I mean, we're still solids. The true diehard fans will still be there. Now, we may
Yeah.
be there for different reasons than what we want to be. Because believe me, my wife does not want to spend a dime inside AT&T Stadium. We want to go to Arlington, but she does not want to buy not one thing in AT&T Stadium. She's pissed too. So it's cool. I mean, we're going to see everybody. Our fan base is way bigger and better than what a lot of people think. They
Yeah.
have no clue how big this thing is and how huge this connect is with the fan base and where it's going. So we're excited to be part of that. But yeah, we're going to be going and we'll be at El Destino on Wednesday night, just doing a Cowboys Fansgiving meetup, just so we can listen to some Latin music and have some fun with people that want to go. There's no cover charge, and that's going to be right down the street from the Post Malone's Canes. So people going could kill two birds with one
Yeah.
stone. Hit up that Canes and then go kick it with us and hit up some happy hour drinks. And then hopefully meet up with some other social media personnel, the Triplets 2.0, some other people I've been talking to try to meet up with. So just connecting Cowboys fans, man. Just doing our thing, doing our part. And we'll be at Vato Locos tailgating with them. We have a lot of people from Fresno, California, from Colorado, different fan clubs want to meet up with us. So right now is the time that we really need to stick together,
Yeah.
connect, and support each other, show support for each other, promote each other, because it all starts over. It's a vicious cycle right now, but we're in the vicious part of it, but it starts over next
Yeah.
season with, seeing what we could do.
Okay, well that's what's up. You guys heard it. So maybe Cowboy Huddle Podcast will catch up with you this week when you get here. So just
Yeah.
hit me up and let me know when you get here, man. And I'll definitely be looking
I'm,
forward
I'm
to
still
meeting up
waiting to
with.
have I'm still waiting to sit down and have a cigar with you, bro.
Well, when you get here, believe me, I will provide the cigars. I mean, I know you have your own, but we'll find us a spot and we'll sit
Yeah.
down and have us a good stogie, bro.
Cause Jerry Jones got me drinking whiskey out of damn oil cans and shit right now, man. I swear, man, Jerry Jones got me all twisted up right
Hey,
now.
you too, man. This cup is full, and I working more. Who cares?
It's all good. Hey, but we're still rocking our Cowboys gear. We're still doing our
That's
show. We're
right.
still
That's
here.
right. We got it
And
on, man.
again, yeah,
So,
yeah.
and now
So
you're gonna get down here when?
we will probably be there Sunday night.
Pete,
So
you're coming
Yeah,
down.
I'll
When
be
you coming?
there. Yeah, I'll be there probably about Tuesday around lunchtime.
There it is. Cowboy
all
Huddles
right.
will be in the house. We're
Yeah,
gonna definitely catch up with you. And I'm sure
yeah,
Freeba, she's gonna be there as well. So yeah.
yeah. Tuesday would be a great day to try to just, the calm before the storm. A lot of people are coming in Wednesday for the game for the weekend. So Tuesday would be a cool day to try to meet up.
Okay. Sounds good because I don't have the podcast on that day. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that, man. Let's link up and we'll
All right.
find us a cigar bar and we'll have a couple of cigars and keep drinking.
Something, man. Something.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate everybody coming through. DJ Cop, thanks for stopping through and sharing your thoughts with us, man. As always, you family as well,
Yeah,
and
for
we
sure,
appreciate
man.
everything you do. So we're looking forward to meeting up with you, and we'll be doing some content with you guys and everybody else that's out there. And we also will probably be at the Vato Locos tailgate as well. So
Yeah,
let's
that'll be a
let's
good
do
one.
it up. Let's do it up.
Yeah.
So we'll keep
It's
everybody in the loop of what we're doing.
Yeah, nonetheless, we're gonna party together, man. That's the one thing we
See.
do know how to do, no matter what our Cowboys are doing. When we all get together, it's a party. So that's the fun part of it.
So true, so true. All right,
Yeah.
DJ Cow, appreciate you. PR
All right,
Cowboy,
thank you guys,
appreciate you
man.
as
Hey,
well. Again,
good.
guys, do me a favor, hit the subscription button below and make sure you hit the like button and share the video. Once
Yep.
again,
All right,
thank you.
guys.
Thank
Peace.
you. Y'all take care. Like I always say, stay safe and continue to be blessed. Deuces.
Deuces.